YouTube, what's going on? Dude Heat back at it again. Brand new video. This time we have a special review of the Peak TAICHI. Woo-wah! I promise to never, ever do that again. Now listen, Peak, what do you guys know about it? Not too much. It's a Chinese company. They are starting to emerge a ton in North America. They are specifically, they were known, I think if you've heard the brand, for their basketball equipment, Dwight Howard, Tony Parker, Lou Will, all these guys have their own signature shoe. And I've heard the name for years. I've never owned a Peak product in my entire life. This one right here has been dubbed the comfiest shoe. According to Wear Testers, according to Soul Brothers, one of the comfiest shoes of 2019.
Hi.
Okay. And I've tried a ton of stuff. Ultra Boost, I've tried React, I've tried, pretty much every brand you can think of, and I love wearing those, don't get me wrong. I just unboxed these, I wore them around the house a little bit. We're gonna get into a more focused kind of review in terms of like how it feels and the comfort, the materials. I'm gonna show you guys all of that in a second, but just in terms of a little intro, Peak, I'm gonna be honest, it's a Chinese brand. I love Asian girls, so if you're going out on that first date, you're going out to meet her dad, you're going out, to meet the family, you throw these bad boys on, boom, immediately dad's gonna look at the feet, he's gonna look at what you got on foot, and he's gonna say, this kid knows what's up. He's showing an ode and a blessing to where we're from. All right, so I'll be serious for a second. This specific shoe, the TAICHI, is their runner. All right, so you're out there, you're in the gym. I know it's summer right now. I'm desperately trying to gain a little bit of weight to look okay at the tail end of summer, but for now I think that this is something that you could wear not only for like running shoes, you can wear them in the gym, and they only cost about 110 bucks. I've been on their website just recently and they got a ton of other products, but they frequently also have sales. So I'm gonna leave that description down below. I'd love you guys to check it out if you're interested, and do some more research and check out what other guys are saying, but I'll just break it down real quick. I'll start with aesthetics and then we can kind of get more in depth with the shoe. But in terms of the shoe itself, in terms of what it looks like, super clean silhouette. I mean, there isn't really too much going on. It's just a very, very basic kind of slip-on runner. You have a one fit kind of like booty style. You just slide your foot in and then tie it up. There's not too much going on in terms of that. In terms of first looks, it looks great. It's super simple. I wanted the all white, but they had a ton of other colors on the website as well. Let's break it down and look a little more in depth. All right, so I want to start off by just starting with actually the outsole. What is this all about? This is what they call their P-hold technology. All right, so basically the grip on this thing, I mean, from what I've read so far, super grippy, great traction, but what you're really gonna be looking out for, and the main thing, is this midsole. It's super squishy. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, just take a look at that. Extremely, extremely squishy. I'm gonna be honest with you, I dated this girl in high school, and this right here reminds me of her booty. It was something to die for. But basically, if you can't get that anymore, which I can't, I'm just gonna go ahead and cop these. And really, the response on your foot is, I would say, similar, if not maybe even slightly better than Ultra Boost. I mean, it's like extreme comfort. And the good thing, like, I know it says, and some other people said it too, but in terms of Ultra Boost, it's not always responsive. You're gonna get that comfort side, but how does it actually perform as like a casual shoe or even a runner, which is what this is actually supposed to be. And so far, just walking around my house, like, it's responsive. It's, I would say, more responsive potentially than Ultra Boost. The other thing that helps a lot is that there's a heel counter back here. So this heel counter actually wraps all the way around the shoe, and it allows you to kind of stay in place when you're running. I find that on like the Ultra Boost model, there isn't like that support piece in the heel. So this is super stiff. It really locks your heel right in there. But you're still able to feel that comfort in terms of the midsole as well. I've talked a lot about the outsole so far. I want to kind of break it down in terms of what this upper is all about. Right off the bat, it's a knit. This is basically just a full knit upper, different kind of like fabrics, which I really found interesting. It seems from from what I'm wearing so far, it's breathable. You got a lot of these little like kind of holes here to allow for that breathability in your foot, which I really do appreciate. For me, I got some stinky ass feet, let's be honest. I mean, any girl I've dated could probably attest to that. And really the whole thing is, you gotta stay breathable. You wear a shoe that's not breathable, and that's just gonna cook. You're gonna have mud feet. You've ever heard mud butt? I have mud feet. So it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it allows you, specifically in this shoe, to, you know, keep it balanced, keep it well refreshed, keep your toes in perfect top peak performance. All right, fit wise, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. You know, I'm a size 11, so like not massive Bigfoot gang, but like pretty decent feet. Unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily translate upstairs. However, you know, it does feel like this shoe itself, I went true to size 11. I'm gonna say there's a little bit of room. Like this is where my toe is right now. It's right here. I got about just a little bit of space, but again, this material will lock down your foot, so I don't feel like there's any room for me to move around necessarily. But if I were to do it again, I could potentially get away with a 10.5, especially because this knit is stretchy. Like it's gonna stretch, right? So if you rock something a little tighter, personally, like when I'm working out, ball shoes, when it comes to like workout shoes, I want the fit to be super, super locked down so that I'm super responsive. You know, when I'm out there moving my feet and all that, I don't wanna be moving around inside my foot. All right, YouTube, so that's it. The Peak TAICHI. Really appreciate you guys watching the video. Comment down below, like, let me know what you think of the shoe, and if you wanna check it out, I'll leave the description in If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description box down below. You can probably pick up some steals and deals. But if you'll excuse me, I gotta burn this belly, baby, so I gotta go. See you guys in the next one. Peace.